Hi everyone, it's Faye, and welcome back to another installment of Acesomniacs. Well, the fact of the matter is, I have some bad news. I must regretfully inform everyone that Mac has decided to withdraw from Acesomniacs, due to the fact that real life has just become too busy for her. So I suppose best wishes to Mac and everything that she's decided to pursue instead of Acesomniacs. Hopefully she'll come back for a guest video or something in the future, but we'll have to see. Anyway, so this rotation's topic is Asexy Facepalm Moments, and I have a couple of personal moments to share with all of you. So every year, students from my faculty put on a variety show. Basically, it's a hodgepodge of singing, dancing, acting, music, and it's all loosely tied together by a vastly implausible plot. I've always participated in the singing group, and basically what happens is the director of the singing group comes up with a list of popular songs and then changes the lyrics to these songs so that we don't infringe anything. Basically, one time, one of the songs chosen was In the Navy by the Village People. So we're sitting there giving it our first sing through, and it's all going good until all of a sudden, at least two-thirds of the group falls into nervous giggling. So, utterly confused, as we get near the end of the song, I glance back at the lyrics that we had been singing at that particular portion of the song where they started giggling, and these were the set of lyrics. I'm sure at least some of you are like me and thinking, okay, now what's wrong with these words? Apparently, this. Yes, semen. A lovely homonym of the wonderful word semen. And yes, a group of mid to late 20-year-olds giggled at this word. Yeah, I facepalmed right then and there. Honestly, how old are you? Why is this really worth giggling about? Okay, the second moment is actually from quite a while ago, probably about 2 or 3 years ago. At the time, I worked at a card and gift shop as a sales associate. And anyway, I had also just gotten together with my ex-boyfriend, or my boyfriend at the time, I suppose. On this particular day at work, I was thinking about our movie dates at the movie theater, obviously. The thing is, movie theater seats, or whatever they're called, are single seaters, and they're separated by really hard plastic armrests that have cup holders in them. I'm assuming this is pretty normal for a theater, actually, but I digress. Now, unfortunately for a big cuddler like me, these armrests mean that it's incredibly uncomfortable to cuddle during the movie, even if you make a really good effort. I would end up getting a crick in my neck, or a knot in my back, or some red mark along my arm where it had been pressed against the armrest partway through the movie. And then I'd get really uncomfortable partway through the movie and end up having to shift away for a while just to get rid of them. There's nothing that's a bigger mood killer for cuddling than shifting away randomly. Seriously. Anyway, so here I am at work organizing the store inventory when I start wondering there must be a market for double seats, right? Or at least a market for armrests that would fold up. Because honestly, these theater seats are not built for cuddling, whereas there must be at least a substantial number of couples who want to cuddle while they watch a movie, right? As I'm pondering all of this, my manager comes in, and while I'm struck by my absolute brilliance, I decide to share my thoughts. Hey, wouldn't it be great if there were double seats at the movie theaters, or if you could just fold up the armrests? Oh, they would never do that. It would encourage other activities. Huh? Other activities? What do you mean? Well, people would try to have sex in the theater. They what? Well, apparently, it never occurred to me that people would randomly have sex in the public. But I suppose movie theaters are rather dark, and yeah, I guess people feel safe enough to be having sex in a movie theater. Um, yeah. Well, that concludes this installment of Acesomniacs on Asexy Facepalms, brought to you by Faye.